Back in 2003, the United Nations adopted its Convention Against Corruption. Since then, this has been the only legally binding universal anti-corruption instrument. China was one of the first countries to ratify the convention and has intensified its efforts in a tough battle over the years. For more on that, I'm joined in the studio by my colleague Jing Yingqiao. Well, first of all, Yingqiao, walk us through China's anti-graft movement over the past few years.
And of course, we've seen some huge developments since Chinese President Xi Jinping took office in 2012. He then vowed to crack down on both tigers and flyers, meaning that both high-ranking leaders and lowly bureaucrats will be punished to build a clean government. The Xinhua News Agency reports that more than 1.5 million corrupt officials have since been punished. And according to the Central Commission for Disciplinary Inspection, or CGTN, of the party, about 350,000 officials, that's 2% of the cadres at all levels of government, have been penalized. Those officials rank from ministerial and provincial levels to county level or below. The majority received a jail sentence after a trial.
Well, Yingqiao, we know that China has been running its Skynet manhunt program for 4 years now, targeting those fugitives overseas. So what can you tell us about it?
Oh yes, Pandan, for international cooperation, as you said, the CCTN also launched an operation called the Skynet in 2015 to net corrupt fugitives living overseas. This followed from the previous year's Fox Hunt program. In March 2015, Chao Jianjun, the former director of a grain storage facility, and his ex-wife were actually indicted by the U.S. Department of Justice on charges of immigration and money laundering. Since then, foreign lands were actually no longer a safe haven for corrupt officials. And Skynet has seen about 5,000 fugitives abroad being returned to China from over 120 countries and regions. And among them, 54 were on the list of China's 100 most wanted suspects, and all of whom had Interpol red notices for them. The anti-corruption campaign has also recovered assets worth more than $1.55 billion US.